welcome to episode 7. Today has been a bit of a doozy so far. I mean, it's only midday. It's currently day 15 post breakup, and last night I was doing okay after work. I was feeling pretty confident that I was gonna, I guess, start feeling more positive for the next few days, but that turned out to not be the case. Today I've been really missing her, and I've been feeling like it's kind of difficult to describe. Like, I feel like I'm not processing as much. I'm not like doing super great just mentally, and I just feel like I'm kind of falling apart to some degree. Like I kind of just got out of the shower and I was having a conversation with myself and thinking about a potential next conversation I have with her, assuming we get to have one, and all the things I would say and all the things that I need to ask, and I guess kind of coming to realize my fears for the future. I love her so deeply. I love who she is as a person, and I miss her a lot, and I'm worried that I might not be making progress towards letting her go, and I guess being okay with not being okay. And I kind of don't really want to let her go if I can avoid it, you know? If we can stay in touch and I guess keep connected, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, something that we, you know, where we talk all the time, or, you know, send each other memes like we used to. But I guess I just really want to keep in touch with her because I want to know that she's okay, and I want to know, you know, that she's achieving what she set out to achieve in her life, and I want to be able to share the same with her, and I want to be able to tell her, look, I'm making progress towards my study goals and all this sort of stuff, and I want to feel like we can do that. And it makes me sad that I might not be able to do that, because I treasure her, and I love her so much, and she brings so much value to the world as a person, and I don't want to have to say goodbye to that forever, you know? And it makes it hard. Makes it hard to move on. Makes it hard to feel like I can make peace with myself, and feel like I can, I guess, let go and be okay, because right now I'm trying to let go and I'm not okay, and it's really hurting me that I can't, I guess, that it's really hurting me that I might not be able to fulfill my desire to, I guess, keep her in my life. And I don't know, it's just, it sucks. It really sucks. She's a very special person to me, and I will always have love and respect for her. I guess I'm just sad that I'm having to let go. Sad that I can't have her in my life right now because we haven't spoken for a couple weeks. And yeah, it's been killing me not knowing how she is, and not knowing if she's okay, and not knowing if she has anything she wants to ask me or tell me, you know. I just want to know that mentally she's okay, and that she's, you know, not blaming herself or not getting in her own head, because I know she can do that sometimes. I just want to know that she's taking care of herself. And I'm sure she is. And I'm struggling to trust that she is, but because trust and knowing are two separate things. It makes it hard. And all I want to do is I just want to check in with her, you know? Makes it so much more difficult not being able to. So much love and respect for her. I guess not being able to hear from her, not being able to reach out to her so that I can respect her privacy and her need for space has been making it very difficult. And I'm really missing her, and I just want to know that she's okay. It breaks my heart not knowing, and it breaks my heart knowing that I might not be able to, you know, see her again, that I might not be able to talk to her again. Like, that hurts. It hurts a lot. She and I had a very special bond, at least to me, because I don't always find it easy to meet people and to, I guess, gauge who they are and interact with people. I find it very difficult. And with her it was very easy. And it felt like we were kind of in sync from the beginning, even though we ultimately didn't end up being 100% in sync. And I need to remind myself that it's okay that we weren't. And that what we shared was special. And that it's okay to have loved her and not be able to love her in the way that you used to. And I'm struggling to remind myself of that. I really am. And I need to remind myself that there is someone out there who is exactly right for me. And that it's just going to take time to find them. The difficult thing is that I waited 22 years, almost 22 years before I found someone that I love truly. I never had a girlfriend in school. Never had anyone when I was younger. It was just me, and I was focusing on my schoolwork, and I was, you know, I was happy with that. I didn't want to, because honestly, some of the girls in my school were not the best people in the world. And I was, I guess, happy with just being where I was. And right now, I'm finding that I'm not okay with being alone, emotionally. Physically, yes, I can do that. I can take care of myself. I know what I'm doing. I know that I can take care of myself and that I can be okay. You know, I know that. But I guess emotionally, I'm finding it difficult to cope with being alone, because I found someone who was so special to me, and someone who I love so dearly, and I can't have that anymore. I guess I'm missing that connection, and I'm missing having that in my life. And I just want to be able to tell her that I love her, and that I respect her need, whatever it is. But there's a part of me that is going to be absolutely destroyed if we can't remain in contact and keep in touch with each other and check in with each other every once in a while, you know? I'm going to be fucking devastated. And I don't want to be devastated anymore. I'm already devastated as it is. I just want to stop feeling so alone, I guess. I want to stop feeling like I have nothing going for me in my life, because like, objectively, I am okay. I have a part-time job with almost full-time hours. I'm about to buy my first home, and I'm going to be struggling for a bit financially, but that's just kind of the way it is. I don't really have a way around it. But I think physically and like financially, I am okay for the time being. But I feel like I haven't been emotionally safe for a long time. And she made me feel emotionally safe. And being able to open up to her and to be honest with her and myself has been a gift and something that I treasure, something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. But I'm still suffering because I'm scared that I'm never going to be able to find that emotional safety again. And I want to be emotionally safe, and I want to be able to get to a point in my life where I have someone where I can share these sorts of things, and not just my therapist, you know? Because I can do this in my therapist's office, and I do that willingly, and I do it as often as I can afford. But it's different when it's someone you truly love with all your heart, and someone who you trust with your entire being, you know? That's special. And I guess my heart is hurting so much because I don't have that right now. And it's destroying me. I can't stop missing her. I can't stop, like, having the desire to tell her how much I love her and how much I appreciated her and how much I cherish everything that we had, even though I know that we can't be together, and I know that right now we need to have our space, and even though like the trust between us isn't there at this point in time because of, you know, unmet expectations of being honest with each other and where we're at all the time, and checking in with ourselves and expressing that to each other. And like I feel like I can't trust her at this point in time. And she knows this, and I've expressed this to her, and I've told her that if we're to stay in touch, we need to build up that trust again. But I guess it doesn't make it easier. You know? It doesn't make it any easier. I just want to be able to talk to her, and I want to be able to explain where I'm at, and I want to understand where she's at, you know? I'm finding it very difficult to, I guess, accept that and be okay with it. And be okay with the fact that I'm going to be alone for a little bit, and I'm not going to have what I need for a while, and I need to find a way to meet my own needs. But I don't know, it's hard to meet your own emotional needs in terms of needing a confidant, someone who you can trust when it's just you, you know? Like, I have friends that I can talk to this stuff about, but it's not something that I like have a deep trust for them, you know? I can tell them these things, but like, I don't know. We've had, like, my friends and stuff, we've had to, you know, kind of go our separate ways for a while. And we haven't been able to keep in touch, and our paths are, like, our life paths are on different trajectories, and it makes it hard to keep in touch and to, I guess, feel that connection with them again. Because, like, our lives are so different, and we don't spend much time with each other. And yes, we can, like I'm going out with them tomorrow, actually. We're gonna go out and have like a dinner somewhere. But, like we're not super close anymore, and that sucks. And I don't feel like I have anyone who I'm super close with except for my my assistant manager at work. Lovely lady. She makes me feel safe. She's someone who I can trust, but again, she has her own life. She has a family to take care of, you know? She can't, you know, put everything aside to help me. She has a husband and 2 kids that she's got to take care of, and like, their family is going through a lot as it is. And Like, I can't put that extra burden on her, you know? But at the same time, I know that's a dangerous thought to have because if I'm thinking like that, it's a slippery slope to feeling like I'm a burden to everyone. And I try to remind myself that I'm not. But it's hard. It's hard to remind yourself that when you feel like a burden. And it's hard to remind yourself that you are worthy of love and that you are worthy of everything. I can't remind myself that, and I can't tell myself that without breaking down and getting upset. You know? I just feel a little hopeless at this point in time. And I know that it's going to get better eventually. But the pain I feel is so strong and it's so real. And it's something that I don't know how to deal with. And I'm trying my best, and I'm making progress when it comes to you know, letting myself feel and letting myself know that it's okay, you know? But it's very difficult to keep on top of it, and it's difficult to not falter. And I need to remind myself that it's okay to falter. Life's hard. Life's tough. And it's so difficult to keep on top of your physical, emotional needs all the time and be able to fulfill that yourself without, you know, falling down a dark pit and without losing track of who you are and what you want. And I'm worried that I am slipping down a slope in which I will not be okay, in which I will do something harmful to myself. I'm worried that I am never going to get out of this kind of rut. It's making my life difficult when I want to do so many things. Like, I want to be able to buy my house, and I want to be okay, and I want to find my person, and I want to give the love that I have to give, you know? But I'm struggling with the fact that I can't do it all. I want to be able to do it all, but I don't know, I just can't seem to let go of the fact that I can't have it all. And there's a part of me that's so desperate to do it all, and I'm worried that I'm going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and I'm going to keep getting disappointed over and over and over and over again, and I'm going to just be stuck in a loop where I will never be okay. Because that's a very, very stressful thing to kind of be dealing with. I guess that's where I'm at. That's where I'm struggling. I have a lot of progress to make. A lot of effort I need to put in, and it's difficult to put in that effort when you don't feel like you have the capacity to. Where you feel drained and feel exhausted all the time. I don't know. Maybe I need to take some time off of work to have like a mental reset. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. It's a real struggle where I'm at. I need to keep reminding myself that it's okay to not be okay. It's kind of hard to do that. It's very hard to do that when you don't feel you're okay. But yeah, I suppose that's where I'm at, and I kind of just need a hug. I miss him. I miss her. I miss the family. I miss feeling like I belong somewhere. I miss feeling safe. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling a lot. But I'm hoping that I guess being able to speak about these things out in the open, and I guess be honest with myself and where I'm at. I'm hoping that I'm making significant progress. you know? I really, really hope that I am. And I hope that this is good, what I'm doing. I hope that it's good for me. I mean, I will never know. Until I will not know whether what I'm doing is good for me or not until it either makes or breaks me, you know? And I guess that's something I need to be wary of. I'm trying. I guess that's it. I'm going to keep playing for a while to kind of calm myself down. Make some more progress. And just, I guess, kind of relax for a bit, and then I'll go to the gym and hopefully work out some of my issues while I'm here, you know. Anyway, I hope when I'm looking back at this later, that I'm making progress, and I hope that if anyone sees this, not that I'm expecting anyone will, but I hope that if anyone does see this, they can relate, and they know that it's okay to not be okay, and that some people just need things differently than what you might, and that it's okay for that to be the case, and it's okay to stumble, and it's okay to break down. I just think fundamentally it's human nature to be this way. I hope I'm okay later on when I watch this over, and I hope that I've moved on, and that I hope I've, you know, made a lot of emotional progress, and I hope that I'm doing the best I can, you know. I will, I guess, give an update later on, and I will continue my best to make progress. So yeah.